Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl 𝕾𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖆 and we're back another day with another video. So today I'm doing something a little different. I will actually be doing a story time. I've never done a story time ever on my channel, so I'm excited. But anyways, this story time is going to be about my experience working at the recent salon that I have left. Okay, this is the second salon that I've worked at, and honestly, this experience tops the cake, puts the cherry on top. I don't think I'm ever, after this, I honestly really don't want to go back into another salon. So we're just going to jump into this story time. If you didn't see my move-in day vlog of me moving into the salon, go check that video out. But anyways, we're going to talk about why I left. All right. So first things first, everything was amazing in the beginning of me working at the salon. Everything, they didn't bother me. Everybody kept to themselves, and I was absolutely loving it. That lasted for a good week. By week 2 of me being there, I really started to notice people's vibes and people's energies and people being really sneaky, and it was just too much. This video will be a part 2. This is just really why I left the salon, but there's more craziness to the salon, but I want to talk about that another day. So yeah, so pretty much, the second week, everything started getting really weird, and I was just like, I don't know if I really want to be here, but I'm gonna stick it out and I'm gonna see. So once the person that hired me left, Handy Mandy, the owner, needed some help around the salon. And he basically was just like, eventually I want you to take over the salon. I don't want to be here full time. And all I heard was money signs. I heard the cha-ching and little dollar signs. And I was like, yes, come on, give me the coin. So at first I was like, yes, I can move out finally. If I get this manager position, I will definitely be able to move out, blah, blah, blah. All I could think was money. That's all I wanted. But as I started talking to him, I realized that he wasn't making any money from the salon. And the niceness in me just did not feel right going and asking this man for a salary. So I was like, I see that you need help, so I'm willing to help you for free for 1 month. For 1 month, I was going to offer my services for free. So I started out, helping. I built a social media for him, a Facebook page. I helped him with his website a little bit. I even started to build his website for his store that he was doing. I was just helping him, doing a lot of stuff for free. But then I started to notice that within a couple weeks, his energy started changing and I just wasn't feeling it. There was just little things that was just you are moving real shiesty and I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. So I was just telling, my boyfriend or whatever, and I was just like, he's moving real weird and I don't know how to feel about it. So he was like, just ignore it. You're fine. Blah, blah, blah. So I moved forward and I was just like, you know what? I'm going to continue to help him. I'm going to see where it goes. All right. Boom. So fast forward and I'm like, I have a slow week. So as you know, if you're a stylist, you know that sometimes you have a very slow week. And there can be times where you have back-to-back slow weeks. And this so happened that the 2 weeks I had in a row, I had 2 slow weeks. My schedule had changed. I was back at nail school and it just wasn't working for me. So I realized how much money I made because I was on commission, and I looked at the amount of money that I had to give to him and the money that I took home. And I was like, no. This is not going to work. So I went up to him and I was just like, just giving you a heads up. I do plan on leaving. I'm not doing well here. I'm not making enough money and I need to go. And he was like,
oh my goodness, this is too much. Oh my gosh, this salon is like really stressing me out. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada.
And again, the nice person in me was just like, oh, I feel so bad. Like, I genuinely felt bad for him. So I was like, Handy Mandy, I really want you to understand that I don't plan on leaving until I fill both of the positions of the nail techs. I'm not leaving until my position is filled. Like, that's not a thing. I'm not just going to be like, chuck up the deuces, bye, leaving. So, but I don't know. I don't know why and I was still going to offer him to help him for free with my services, still helping with the salon, running errands, doing everything, that I initially said I was going to do. So he wasn't hearing that. He wasn't for it. And he was still kind of like, yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. So 20 minutes later into that conversation, he was like, I'm going to offer you a deal. You can work. You don't have to do any more commission. Just take everything that you earn from your clients and work here for free. Work here for free. I was like, all right, bet. My thought process was like, this is perfect just because, I don't have to purchase anything to go into my home studio. I can stay here, give myself 3 months to work, stack my money, and then I can invest in my home studio. But the Lord had other plans. So, y'all, legit. Oh, before I even go further into the story, let me just drop this bomb right here. Well, not a bomb. There's another person in this story, and we're going to call him Derek. Derek is a stylist at the salon. Derek's energy in the beginning, I really did not like this man. But I was like, you know what? Let me not be rude. Let me not be mean. Let me give this man a chance and see how he is. And, he kind of proved me wrong in the beginning. He was really sweet. He was really nice. And he was advocating for me. So I was like, all right, bet. Like, I'm going to keep you on my side. You're cool. You're nice. But towards the end of me being there, I started to see what his energy was and how he moved, and I genuinely wasn't feeling it. So towards the end of me being there, I started really distancing myself from there. So keep in mind who Derek is, because he comes to play into the end of the story. So y'all, literally within that week of him making the deal with me, I gave my church a praise report. I was telling them how everything was. I was like, yes, I'm so excited. God is so good. Blah, blah, blah. But the Lord had other plans for me. So that Friday, I was working. I only had 2 clients. My friend was my last client. So, no one else was in the salon besides me and Derek. So I was like, hey, boyfriend, can you come up to the salon and just sit, and you can wait until I finish. I'm almost finished with this client. You can just wait here until, it's time. You're got off of work. We worked right down the street from each other. So it was just like, yeah, just come down here and wait for me to finish, and then we can go out to eat. So that was that. And, when I told Derek to open the door for my boyfriend, his energy was all off. He was real weird. He didn't even speak to him when he came through the door, and it was just like, ew. I don't know why you're upset, but your energy is gross. So keep that in mind, that he wasn't too happy about seeing my boyfriend come through the door. Don't know why, have no idea. Okay, so we go out to eat, and we are about to check out. We're signing the check or whatever, and I get a call from Handy Mandy. All right. So Handy Mandy's like,
hey Talia, I just want to let you know that you can't have your boyfriend in the salon, and if that's an issue, you can get your stuff and leave. And also another thing, your friend that you hired, you need to tell her that she can't be in the salon using foul language and having groups of people.
So I'm like, mind you, this phone call happened on Friday at 7 o'clock at night, probably 8. And I'm looking at the phone like, huh? Like, wait a minute. I'm saying to him like, wait, huh? I'm confused. What are you talking about? First of all, there's a way in how you go about addressing things in like as a business person. If you can't be a professional, you should not own a business, because there's a way that you should talk to people, and that's not how you do it. Okay. So after I'm like, hey, Handy Mandy, I'm confused. I have no idea what you're talking about. He goes and repeats himself, but this time he's like saying it a little louder, and he's like,
if you don't you can't have your boyfriend at the salon, and if you have an issue with that, you can grab your stuff and leave. Derek pays rent, you don't, blah blah blah, and your friend that you hired, she can't have people using foul language and having groups of people in the salon.
And I'm like, by this time he repeats himself, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get off the phone, goodbye. I'm done with this conversation. So we get to the car. I'm livid at this point. Like, I'm crying because I'm so angry. I'm like, I just want to get my stuff and go. Like, I don't want to do anything besides get my stuff and get the heck out of there. So my boyfriend had to calm me down. I calmed down and I start texting Handy Mandy. And I'm like, hey, can you have the person cash at me the rest of my money? Because he owed me money because I ran errands for him the other day. And he was supposed to give me in cash the rest of my money. So he's like, I will have that to you tomorrow. If you plan on leaving, you need to give me my password to the website. So I'm like, okay, see you tomorrow. I'm not giving you your password until you give me the rest of my money. I'm not done. So he's like, at this point he starts where am I in the story? Okay, so after he said that, we were on the way back to the salon. I dropped my boyfriend off to get his car. Derek is coming out of the salon, like peeking through the window of my car. I decided to just stay in the car until Derek goes to the other side of the parking lot, gets in his client's car and leaves, and I'm just gonna wait. Because if I get out this car and he says something to me, yeah. So I just wait, and like legit 5-10 minutes later, Handy Manny texts me and he's like, oh, and by the way, if you try to go into the salon, I'm turning on the salon right now, and if you try to enter, you will be prosecuted. And I'm like, when was this ever giving? Like, why do you have all this animosity towards me? Like, I did something to you. I did nothing to you besides help. So fast forward the next day. Oh, not even the next day. He was just saying, I'm just going to insert the text messages on the screen right here, and you guys can read them. And you can just tell by the energy that he was giving through the text messages, just so you guys know that this story is very true and I'm not lying. All right. Here you go. Go ahead and read. On August 7th, the Friday, like I said, literally right after dinner, and we got off the phone around 7. I started texting him at 8:28. I said, what time will you be at the salon in the morning? At 9 a.m. Send me the website password that you put, please. Can you have blank cash at me the remainder of the money, please? I will give you that I will give that to you tomorrow. If you leave in, make sure I'm there in the morning, 9 a.m. If the password is not changed, and I'm not going to give you a dime tomorrow. I asked you to give me the password and you don't reply back. Send the password and you get the frivolous amount you have receipts for. I'm arming the hair salon right now. Any go the without my consent will be prosecuted. I said, hey blank, that is perfectly fine. I will see you in the morning with your password. If I'm unable to find it, I will help you reset it in the morning. Look forward to seeing you in the morning. So y'all, after those text messages, I had no desire to stay. This was his second time being real disrespectful. The first time he called me at like 10 p.m. asking me very rude questions and being very rude and disrespectful. I told myself he had one more time to disrespect me. And what did he do? He did this. So that's when I decided to leave, and I moved back home, and my studio is now in my house, and I'm perfectly fine with it. Like, I'm going back to nail school. I'm good. We're good. Oh, I didn't even speak. So the night that he sent those text messages, honey, I could not sleep that night. Like, I was so nervous for the next day because I was praying, and I was just like, Lord, I really pray this situation does not turn into something else. I don't want to get arrested. He's probably going to call the police. He's probably going to have them escort me out. And I just don't want to have to deal with this. But, my boyfriend reminded me to kill them with kindness. When people are being rude to you, you just have to kill them with kindness to make them feel stupid. So the next day, I go to pick my stuff. We get boxes, blah, blah, blah. And Handy Manny, he's giving this energy like, y'all ready? Like, I'm like, my guy, like, why are you giving this energy? Like, what is up? So when he says that, my mood just changes, and like, kill him with kindness just goes out the door. It's on the trash, on the curb, in the trash. Like, it's far, far gone. I'm like, yeah, I want to get my stuff and go. If this man says anything else to me, it's done for, okay? So we get all my stuff, and I'm like, finally, I'm gone. Deuces, goodbye. But, of course, my boyfriend wanted to talk to him because, he did not appreciate how Handy Manny went about the situation because it was very disrespectful. So, in that conversation, Handy Manny stated that, I just was telling her about the situation, and she chose to leave the salon. What? Okay, you sound really stupid. I didn't just choose to leave. You told me, like, you weren't telling me what happened. You yelled at me. Okay. All right. And then he was like, well, I didn't mean to be disrespectful. I'm truly sorry. That's just how I talk. Why do people say that? I don't understand. You guys, if you try to validate, that's just how I talk, you're just a rude human being. Like, let's just say that and get that out the way. You're just a rude human being. So then the last thing he was basically saying, like, he was just saying, I don't pay booth rent, even though he offered free booth rent to me anyway. He basically was saying anything I had to say didn't matter because I wasn't paying money. But you offered. All right. So, I really wanted to send this long text message to him. But it just wasn't worth it. And maybe I'll insert it on the screen because if I still have it, I'll screenshot it and send it, like, put it on the screen. But yeah, y'all, that's why I left the salon. I don't appreciate being disrespected. I don't do it. I'm at an age now that I'm going to speak up for myself, and I'm just not going to take anything. I refuse to take anything, and neither should you guys. This is a very, learning experience. This is advice to you guys. If you guys are looking into moving into salon, do your research. Have questions for the salon. Try not to go into a newer salon. Try to go into a salon that's been around for, that has been seasoned. I feel like this is my second time going into a new salon, and it's been a really bad experience for me. The first salon wasn't busy, and this one was the same thing, but it had more drama with it. So, you know, just be mindful, just be careful. Really, really, really pay attention to any bad vibes, anything that will persuade you that this place is weird and I'm not feeling it. If the salon is empty, don't do it. So yeah, y'all, that's why I'm no longer in that salon, and I don't regret it. I don't do well with disrespect. So yeah, if the people that are in the story are watching this, but I'm not going to do that. God bless you, and I wish you all the best if you're watching this video. But anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this story time. I really, really, really hope you enjoyed this story time. Thank you guys so much for watching and hearing me talk too much. If you have any questions for me about the salon or about, you know, an experience in the salon, hit me up on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. All that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for part 2, because I will be spilling the tea about the salon even more because it's a little juicy. So until next time, guys, bye. Oh, and don't forget to check out my tour of my home studio. All right. Bye, y'all.